If you're Hello, Russell Dorsey, Brotherhood Initiate. Welcome to Fort Atlas. Looking to sign up? Or just curious? Well, either way, I guess it's not me you want to talk to. Most of the fort's off limits to civilians, but if you're interested, Knight Shin's in charge of the new recruits. He's very serious about protocol and security, so I'll have to speak to him first if you want to get anywhere. Don't worry about the bots. They're working for me.
I have real duties to attend to. The outer perimeter is still insecure, the provisions aren't properly stowed, and we're awash in hopefuls. I have no time to be babysitting civilians.
Your duties are what I say they are, Knight. Your objections are noted, but this is a direct order from your commanding officer. Help us put on a good face for the local people. We've just moved into their backyard. They're nervous. Show them we mean no harm.
If you insist, Paladin. If there's nothing further, I'll have the completed report on your desk shortly.
I expect nothing less from you. As you were, Shin.
Paladin. If you're here with a request for the Brotherhood, get in line. I don't have time for you right now.
The Scorched, the Raiders, the Ghouls. If anything tries to attack...
Giddy. Initiate Dorsey is supposed to be manning his post at the entrance, not acting as my secretary. Initiate Dorsey is too trusting, but I can't fault his commitment. Perhaps he sees something in you worth our interest. Are you another aspirant to our order?
I have my eye on you. I'm never gonna make a name for myself for it. What do I get to go out and prove my worth?
If we accept you as an initiate, and that is far from certain, you would be pledging yourself to our order and our cause. Our order exists to locate, secure, and protect dangerous technologies. Humanity cannot be trusted with the means to destroy itself. We will not allow another apocalypse.
We have to cut ourselves free from America to rebuild. Take the old and forge it anew.
Wanting isn't enough. And not everyone who shows up looking to join our order is worthy of becoming an initiate. Normally, I'd stick you with the other hopefuls until we decide whether you're worthy. But if you're serious about joining us, you've got good timing. There's something you could do for me that would help the order and demonstrate your qualities as a candidate. We've had a number of civilians show up here at Fort Atlas, asking for one thing or another from the Brotherhood. People are afraid, or want something, or are looking to involve us in local squabbles. Civilian outreach is not my specialty. There's too much left to do to secure this facility. If you're really interested in helping, save my time. Interview the petitioners, find out what they want, and report back to me. Do this right. Don't make me regret giving you the opportunity. Conduct yourself properly, and we can consider putting you forward as an initiate candidate.
Order, learning, protection. I have everything I need here.
Do not attempt to access the secure parts of this facility, civilian. We are watching you.
Look, we want your help. Well, now look at you. You with these Steel brother fellas? I've been waiting a good spell to talk to them.
Did you wish to speak with me?
Well, it's about time. I'd like to die of old age waiting on them. Name's Artnap. So, what's this knight fella sent you for? A fair trade's what I want. I've heard stories about these steel types back in the day. They was going around taking things from folks. For the cause, they said. Yeah, like that don't make them raiders too. Well, I ain't got much. And I already got to worry about raiders. So, I reckon it's better to make a deal up front. My farm don't produce much, but I got some extra. And I expect they'll have a use for it. In return, I want these steel boys and girls to keep raiders away from my farm. Heard a lot of noise they was on our side. So, seems fair. Fair enough. Can't expect more than that. Thank you. You take care too.
I imagine the Brotherhood would object to a collection of blood samples from Woodsman.
We should spend less time playing Jay.
Hey! Yeah, you. Who do I need to talk to around here? You know, about the guns? You don't look like one of these Brotherhood yahoos. Name's Tally Lane. What's your deal? Shin? He the scary guy with the stick up his butt? Alright, shoot. Yeah, that's right. Big shiny guns. Now, all the talk in the area is about these Brotherhood folks with their high-tech toys, and I thought, Tally, you gotta get some of that. For self-defense, of course. Just so me and some of my poor, innocent friends can protect ourselves from all the nasty folks out there. Okay, I get it. Promises backfire all the time. Well, go get him, Tiger. What's up? Can't get enough of me? Oh, I'm just a poor country girl, you know? Parents died ages ago, so it's just me and a few friends trying to make our way in the world. It's pretty scary out there. Just a bunch of orphans helping each other out. We're practically just kids. Had to grow up on our own. We'd sure feel a lot safer with some of those high-tech guns these Brotherhood have to scare off all the maniacs out there. What? Me? A raider? No. A little old me? Don't be silly. Hey, you calling me a liar? I mean, I already told you. My friends and I just need them for self-defense. We'll pay good caps. Yeah, whatever. Look what the rad roach dragged in.
I should get back to work, so get at it.
This order is to be expected in a place the Black Brotherhood had overseen for so long.
Something else on your mind? Ain't much to tell. Been a farmer one way or another, all my life. My daddy before me, and so on. Set up in these parts after I heard it was safe again. Turned out, there's plenty of raiders fixing to take what ain't nailed down. Ain't much use bellyaching about it, but neither am I just gonna roll over and let some bullies take what's mine. Got seed in the ground right now. I ain't yet seen a raider willing to scrabble in the soil for seeds, so I reckon it'll get by till I'm back. Before they bombed the daylights out of everything, folks used to pay taxes in exchange for the government doing what it was supposed to do. Raiders will just take everything. This is a trade. Fair is fair, and a deal's a deal. I ain't care for people poking their noses into my business, but if a bushel of...
Speak? Yes. Something I can help you with? I am waiting to speak with a Brotherhood representative. I have no interest in small talk with strangers. The severe gentleman in the power armor, yes? Dr. Edgar Blackburn at your service. And what did Knight Shin want to know? I had heard that the Brotherhood possessed advanced technology. As a doctor and a scientist, this was of great interest. My research is always in need of equipment and materials rather difficult to obtain by scavenging and bartering. I came to see if an arrangement could be made, but from what I can see of their operations, they are as yet still in too much disarray. Given the state of my fellow supplicants, I would hypothesize that their needs likely outweigh my own. Thank you. Be well.
Got to be getting back to the farms.
Military-grade hardware. Common amongst the ones from California. What is it?
Go home. Let us take care of things here.
You better have something useful to say to me. Oh, can't even come to me himself? What, he needs to requisition some more armor polish?
California members show no signs of infectious disease from outside the territory.
The problem is that a couple of these Brotherhood clowns showed up and took a bunch of my stuff at gunpoint. Now, I'm a peaceful man. I really am. I sure wasn't equipped to deal with armed thugs requisitioning the little I've managed to put together for myself. Never understood the Raiders. I like the quiet life. I don't need much, and I need trouble less. But after this, oh, I get it. I came here to give the Brotherhood a chance to make things right. Else maybe I go to Crater and start doing things their way. At least they don't pretend to be the good guys.
This place is kind of dumb.
Hey, listen, thanks. I just needed someone to listen and take me seriously. I hope you can convince them.
I imagine the Brotherhood would object to a collection of...
Never forget the heroes of Fort Defiance.
Neil, have you finished the task I gave you? Good. Let's get this done. I have the list from their arrival. Give me the high-level overview. The Brotherhood is not a charity, and our mission does not cover providing civilians with equipment to pursue their personal interests, unless the Doctor intends to provide that research to the Brotherhood exclusively, and under our supervision, he will get nothing. Our job is to procure and protect technology, not fund civilian scientists in developing it. If the Doctor's research proves dangerous, then the Brotherhood will take a very pointed interest. Until then, it is his problem. Next report. We are not mercenaries here to serve as guards for anyone with some goods to trade in payment. That's irrelevant. The Brotherhood cannot simply be hired out to every farmer and homesteader. We have our own concerns. Enough about that. What's next? No, we are not arms dealers. Listen to me. The Brotherhood is not in the business of arming civilians. End of discussion. Moving on. Impossible. Whatever happened, it was not us. That sounds like something Paladin Romani would say. But what he believes is of no concern of ours. Our people did not rob this man. We are not involved, and it should remain that way. That's everything. Against my initial judgment, you have shown that you can take orders and make yourself useful for the Brotherhood. You need to lose those soft civilian instincts, but I will make note of your assistance in my report to Paladin Romani. Should you wish to join our ranks, I will not oppose your enlistment. I grant you permission, provisionally, to enter the compound proper. Go to our scribe Valdez. You will need her support as well if you want Paladin Romani's attention.
Sure that I'm fit to be a scribe when I'm put on patrol day and night.
What I am going to do is make the recommendations I see fit in my report to Paladin Romani. As the commanding officer, the final decisions will be hers. And your concern in the matter ends here. Let me complete my report. If I do not have other pressing duties, then I will consent to your questions. Be vigilant, outsider.
We're all links in the chain, bound in brotherhood.
This is the armory. Scribe Valdez is upstairs at the workshop. Raiders causing trouble.
Hey, I remember you. You fought alongside my team, the Gladiators of Steel, in the Metal Dome. She says our information's vital to Fort Atlas's security. Heck, the scribe even said she'd put us up for a commendation if our methods were more accepted by the rest of the chapter. She's our best ally. She knows the risks we take to bring home that intelligence. The team worries that every operation will be their last. If the bots don't get us, the leadership might pull the plug. They're enjoying some well-deserved R&R. We'll be back in the field again before long, so I don't give them a hard time about what they do with their downtime. Every extra hand gives us a better chance of getting out in one piece. And nobody on the team will turn down help when their life's on the line. I hope we'll get to fight together again on the next mission. But stay safe out there. We'll never turn you down if you want to join us at the Metal Dome.
Allow Atlas to go the way of full defiance. We're here to stay.
I hope my next...
Don't tell me there are more petitioners. Does this look like a social club to you? I have my duties to attend to. I would hope that you have yours. It sounds to me like you haven't decided your purpose in this world.
For everyone.
I have, and it doesn't involve making friends with everyone.
One day I'll make night. It's impressive how much they've managed to rebuild here, in spite of the scorched plague.
Ad Victorium.
If anything tries to attack.
I can't wait to tell Max about my latest patrol. He is gonna love it.
Stans. Hello, civilian. I don't mean to be rude, but what exactly are you doing up here? Oh, a prospective initiate. The Knight Shin sent you. And I guess we're both in luck. Paladin Romani makes the call on new recruits, but the Knight and I have some influence. It just so happens I'm in need of someone to help me out on a little mission. If you're interested, I can bring you along and put you to work. Didn't even have to think about it, did you? Let me give you a quick... Our new base is littered with old technology, but there's something in particular. It's down in the bowels of this place, a part of Atlas that we've cornered off. I'm not keen on going alone, so I'd like some backup. Any questions before we start? Great! Unfortunately, I need to finish up a few things here. Head downstairs and I'll meet you.
Hey there.
The fight is just beginning. Stay disciplined.
needs help with anything.
Running my own operation. Well, this doesn't work.
And if I don't sleep tonight, I should be able to get this list.
I can't wait to tell Max about my latest patrol. He is gonna love it.
This order is to be expected in a place that lacked Brotherhood oversight for so long. Still, this is...
I could do more than just fight. But how do I show that I'm fit to be a scribe when I'm put on patrol day and night?
Another nuke. We arrived in Appalachia not a moment too soon. I am a link in the chain that binds. That is what keeps this order together.
The elders have so much to teach us. I hope I'll get to meet them in person someday.
Each day in service of the Brotherhood is a step.
Not as young as you used to be, Layla. Let's spend all
I
day.
can't wait to tell Max about my latest patrol. He is gonna love it.
Someone may turn their gun to the wrong place again. Do I need to call a seminar on this?
I hope the next mission is soon. We're getting stuck in Fort Atlas.
Throwing nukes left and right. The people of Appalachia took a bomb as a plaything.
We have to cut ourselves free from America to rebuild America. Take the old and forge it anew.
No meat approved. Perfectly preserved pie with chicken declined. And this ration request doesn't even have a name on it.
Need to have Valdez take another look around. 2,000 miles from here is where.
Each day in service of the Brotherhood is a step forward.
The settlers want to rebuild, but they're only looking to the future. We need to understand the past as well, or we'll make the same mistakes going forward.
Another nuke.
arrived in Appalachia not a moment too soon.
Old world science solved a lot of problems back in the day. But look what else it brought. I'm glad we guard our tech closely.
Spare any supplies for the relief efforts. Maya's goodwill with the locals.
Again? Some of that shit has it out for me. I can't wait to tell Max about my latest patrol. He is gonna love it.
This is a secure area. Treat it as such.
Our next mission is soon. I'm tired of being stuck before Atlas.
No meeting approved. A perfectly preserved pie with every dinner declined. And this ration request doesn't even have a name on it.
Everything makes sense now. This is my place.
Someone returned our gun to the wrong place again. Do I need to call a seminar on this?
We should see if anyone needs help with anything.
Disorder is to be expected in a place that's not oversufficient. Still, this is...
I can't wait to tell Max about my latest patrol. He is gonna love it.
Another complaint. Shin's certainly winning us friends here.
Fort Atlas is in good hands. Night Shin's trained as well.
Ad Victoriam.
Good, you're here. So, how do you feel about reading comprehension? I was hoping to start out by sweeping the area for documentation left behind from before the war. Are you trying to get on my good side? Because that's how you get on my good side. But enough about that. I'd like to get started. Let's head downstairs and see what we can turn up. I'm glad you agreed to come along. All I get as a scribe is this stinky pistol. Hardly a match for any mutant critters that sneak in. This must be Dr. Hammond, Atlas's lead scientist. We recovered some of his holotapes and logs in our initial sweep of the area. This tech down here is his handiwork, and he couldn't give it up. Even after the war, I should make arrangements for a proper burial. Here's a document. I think this is good. Let's talk for a sec. That should be enough to start. Let me take a look. Atlas decommission report. So the project was in bad shape after all? I knew it sounded too good to be true. Fascinating. Wow. This is some seriously classified stuff that I just let you read, isn't it? I wasn't supposed to. Shoot. That should be enough to start. Atlas Wow. That's a mature attitude. There's only some... The military conducted research here. Pretty advanced. I did ask you to help, after all. Now, let's follow up on some leads from this report. I'd like to do a quick inspection of some key components. There's probably a terminal around here. The report mentioned that the machine's intake pump was... Finally, the lower core... Should be a simple inspection. Take note of the details and... Looks like we've got company! Interesting. Let's talk. All right, let's go over the inspection result. The diagnostics check revealed some issues. Flux disruption in the induction loop, intake valves ruptured, and the ion... Oh, misaligned. Next, we have the release valve. Last but not least, the wiring. The wires were... Yep, I think the warm reception they gave us also points to that. All right, let's go over the diagnostics check. Flux disruption in the... Oh, misaligned. Next, we... All right, let's go over the diagnostics, flux disruption. Misaligned. Problematic to say the least. Next, we have the release valve. That went... Well, what was your assessment? It certainly did. I'm going to mark that down as bad. Last but not least, the wiring. The wires were... Yep. Okay, well, sorry about the pop quiz. But in general, you're handling yourself well, so far. Nobody does, outside of a classroom. That's why I love to evaluate new prospects this way. If I'm going to recommend you to Paladin Romani, I need to know you're serious. Can you pay attention? Think on your feet? If you can, you are in my favor. If you can't, then, well, maybe I reconsider my recommendation. I'm worried about what our inspection turned up. There are a few parts I'd like to extract and examine in my lab. There's a lot I can learn from examining them, if we can pull them out and get them back to my lab in decent condition. I want to take some notes on the core up there, so I'm going to leave the parts removal to you. Each extraction will be a little different, but in general, you'll want to use a light touch. I want the components in good condition, so please be careful. Any questions, or are you ready to get started? I'm counting on you. Let's see what you can do. Oh, I thought of one more thing. Can you pick up the induction coil up there on the machine core? That doesn't sound good.
Back at it!
Your cooperation requested.
Whatever you did up there, the security system sure didn't like it. Thanks for the backup. I doubt I could have handled that on my own. Now that that's over with, let me take a look at what you've collected. The pressure gauge looks like it's in good condition. The core processor is pristine. Good work on that. The ion focus looks usable. Impressive. The induction coil seems fine. That's a relief. And what is this? Is this ultrasight? Fascinating. This looks like some kind of compact power source. None of the documents, none of the terminals said anything about this. Did this power the whole machine? The fuel of the future. I'd heard the stories, but to think I could hold so much energy in my hands like this? Project Atlas may be beyond our power to repair, but we might have something here. I expected the machine to use a small reactor's worth of energy, but they condensed that into a container I can... You were a big help. I'm sure you have what it's... Here, take this. She'll make the final call on letting you into the... I'm going back upstairs. If nothing else... Oh, I'm giving... After what we just went through, I think you deserve to know more about Project Atlas. Take a look if you get some free time. Thanks again for your help.
Never forget the heroes of Fort Defiance.
Have my eye on you.
Throwing nukes left and right. The people of Appalachia think
Ah, you must be the one I've been hearing about. Paladin... Well, between this and the report I have from Knight Shin, we can discuss you becoming a member of our order. Consider it carefully. Do you wish to join our ranks? With the recommendations of Knight Shin and Scribe Valdez, I'm willing to consider you for membership. But first, I need to see how you handle yourself without direct supervision. In order to be effective in our operations here, we need to establish positive relations with the people of Appalachia. If we make them see us as a beneficial presence in the area, it will be much easier to secure cooperation in the future. We have reports of feral ghoul attacks on traders and travelers in the southwest forest region, indicative of a nest of some kind. I want you to clear it out. We don't know. I think they're sons. You should start your... Very well. Do this, and you will be one of us, with all the rights and responsibilities of a full...
I need to remind Scribe Valdez to retune my power armor. Link in the chain that binds. That is what keeps this order together.
We need to understand the past as well, or we'll make the same mistakes going forward. One day I'll make night.
Someone return
We have to cut ourselves free from America to rebuild America. Take the old and forge it anew.
See if anyone needs help with anything.
The old world has so much to teach us. Why didn't I see it before?
I can't wait to tell Max about my latest patrol. He is gonna love it.
New recruits, Knight Shin's training, weapons, and a base like this? We're gonna be invincible.
We should spend less time mourning Fort Defiance and more time here.
If you're gonna be walking around up here, at least grab a wrench and help me out. Scorched away. I've seen nothing like it.
Keep fighting out there.